Square.
Content, information, and opinions expressed during the related show are those of the show personalities and guest alone, and not those of Vic Canellis Media Group, its parent, affiliates, or stations. VCMG Live is not responsible for any content, information, or opinions expressed. User bears full responsibility for their reliance on such content, information, or opinions.
Welcome to Making Money with Laura Sanders, a name you can trust. With over 20 years of real estate experience and selling over 150 homes a year, Laura Sanders is the #1 RE/MAX agent in the state of Florida for 2021. Join us each week as we discuss how to make money through buying and flipping homes, to renting versus selling, and everything in between. To join the conversation, call in live. 888-994-4995, Studio A.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to Making Money with Laura Sanders, and I am your host, Laura Sanders. Every week, we talk about something that can help you make some money, save some money, or maybe just help you navigate this crazy world that we live in, because it's been pretty darn crazy. Anyway, today we're going to have one of my team members, Jordan Barbieri, that is part of the Laura Sanders group. He's going to talk with us today about what it's like to be a realtor working with us, and how it was and how long he's been with us, and what the difference is working with us and working with another real estate team. So welcome, Jordan.
Hi guys, how's it going?
Good. So how long have you been a realtor, Jordan?
I have been a realtor for 3 years.
Okay, and how long have you been with our group?
Just over a year.
Okay, and what was it like the first 2 years you were in real estate?
So the first year I was with another RE/MAX agency. They really just had me focus on my sphere, friends and family, and those type of things. And they really didn't provide me with too much guidance, and definitely no lead flow. It was kind of just shadow whoever will let you shadow, which was kind of hard to find. So I really didn't have too big of a taking, but I knew that real estate was something I wanted to do, so I stuck it out. And then a family friend of mine gave me an opportunity with an online agency called Robert Slack. I spent a full year with the first RE/MAX. Nothing really ever came from it. Just putting myself out there and kind of practicing, if you will. But then at Robert Slack, they generate you Realtor.com leads. So they feed you the leads, but then all of the real guidance goes out the door, and it's kind of just figure it out. We'll answer a couple questions for you while you're in the process. So I did that for about half a year. And then I stumbled onto your Facebook where you talked about wanting a licensed realtor that could A, help you with a few things that you needed, and B, get kind of the support from you, which has definitely been great and made me realize that I had a feeling I want to be a realtor, but now I'm 100% sure and just really jumping all the way in.
Really? I would have thought after hanging out with me, you would be like, hell no, I don't want to be a realtor.
Exactly. That goes to show.
Yeah, so that's good. I'm not as bad as they say.
No.
So tell us a little bit about what you thought it was like to become a realtor and what reality really is.
Yeah, so on TV and things like that, you see these shows where they just shake it. There's a handshake and a phone call, and then the deal is done, and they make all these thousands of dollars, and it looks glamorous, and it is nice as far as being on your own schedule, but at the same time, you're the only one that can hold yourself accountable. Unless you have Laura Sanders, then she can hold you accountable also. But it's really up to you. You could say you're doing one thing and really just not giving your all to it, but I come from a finance background. I have a degree in that, which, funny enough, I got 4-year college and then jumped right into real estate, something I didn't need any degree for. But,
But it's good
helps.
to show that you can follow through with something.
It does.
And nice to say that you have a degree rather than people, because they think that we're uneducated, right?
Hmm.
They think that
Absolutely.
we are car salesmen, used car salesmen. We're not even new car salesmen. We're
No.
used car salesmen, right?
Yeah.
I think that that we're treated with a lack of dignity and respect. Sometimes they think that we're trying to, but I definitely tell you guys, honesty is like the best policy. Tell it straight. I'm
Yep.
not a fluffer.
No.
That
And
didn't
that's
sound
something
right, but
that,
I'm not a fluffer for fake information, trying to tell people what they want to hear. And I think that that is really important.
absolutely. Yeah. That's the biggest feedback that I seem to get from the clients that I've come across is they, most people that deal with a realtor have dealt with one before, either in the same transaction or beforehand. And the thing I love to hear is when they say, you come off very genuine, you actually care about what you're saying. If you don't know the answer, you're going to tell me, sorry, I don't know, but I know I can find out because, I have a great system, great team, and I'll get right back to you with that. I don't want to just yes you to death and
Yeah,
just try to, like you said, yeah.
yeah. I mean, let's be honest, Jordan. You're a millennial, right? What's the worst thing a millennial can do is be like, no more than they know, right? Because I would say a lot of people you deal with, they're probably my generation, right? Older, and for a millennial to come in and say, yeah, hey, this is how it works, and you have no idea what you're talking about, so you're making it up, and they're like, I definitely know that's not true. Though if my son, who's going to be 15, tells you it, I swear I believe everything he says. He is so good at emphatically telling you, like, I was like, he must have learned it from TikTok. But so I think that that's good, that you're genuine, that you're trying to help people. I mean, I call you the rental whisperer.
Yeah.
Most people come into real estate and they get a rental lead and they're like, I don't want to do this. But this is the way I look at it, right? I have a master's degree myself. I have an undergrad and a master's degree. I'm a licensed psychotherapist. And I bartended with my master's degree because there was really not a lot of money in what I went to school for. And if I close a rental deal, sometimes what I made was like what 2 shifts would have been bartending. To me, it's like, okay, let's sit there and let's equate our time. So I feel like rentals are a great way to get your sphere that you talked about when you first went in. Because some people are like, what is he talking about? They focused on a sphere, It's the people that know, like, and trust you, right? Or people that you meet along the way. So it is important. And a lot of people don't focus on looking to the people that you've already done transactions with. So that to me is very important. But I would say that being part of our group, right, is I want you to succeed. I want you to do well, which is the same thing, but trusting you that when I give you that lead, you're going to follow through on it. And I'm still always there for the client if they have questions or concerns. And, although it might take me 15, 20 minutes to call you back, I'll always call you back, and I'll always call them back. And I think that a lot of large, real estate people that do what I do really are no longer involved in the business.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And the biggest thing that I love to say is you kind of get the best of both worlds. With me being younger and fresher, as far as not having a huge client base, I don't follow up with hundreds of people a week like you do. So I have more time on my hands to give individual attention and then also have your support behind it, where about the questions and things like that. So you kind of get the expertise, but also the focus of someone that isn't just overwhelmed. And, a thing that realtors tend to do is bite off more than they can chew. And then they leave some clients in the dust, especially like rentals or condos and the people that are smaller deals. But,
that's why
especially
we
with
have
starting,
you.
yeah, that's what's starting out.
Because
Every deal is an opportunity.
I mean, that's why, you're such a great asset to our group. So we're going to go to commercial break, but when we come back, we're going to talk more about this because we want other agents to hear about what it feels like to be a new agent. And really, when you're thinking about being an agent, like, what does that include and should I become a realtor? So stay tuned. We'll be right back after we check out our awesome sponsors.
Whether you're buying, selling, refinancing, or building your dream home, you have a lot riding on your loan specialist. Max Fish, a top 1% mortgage loan officer in the nation, will give you a same-day qualifying quote. Max Fish is committed to providing his customers with mortgage services that exceed their expectations. Ensuring that you make the right choice for you and your family is his ultimate goal. Contact Max Fish today at 954-729-6933 or max.fisch@nwmcorp.net.
At JK Closing Attorneys, we do all of the same things that a title company does, but with the benefits of being a law office. We can help with residential real estate, short sales, commercial real estate, refinances, 1031 exchanges, and FIRPTA withholding.
Contact JK Closing Attorneys today at 954-332-3111. Again, that is 954-332-3111.
You have been watching Making Money with Laura. For more information, contact Laura Sanders at 954-650-0827 or visit her website at laurasell.com. And now back to the show.
Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Making Money with Laura Sanders. I am your host, Laura Sanders. And every time I say that, I say to myself, well, who the hell would I be? But anyway, so here we are. I'm your local realtor who is looking to show you how I can help you to make the most money possible. We do have some special offers like 0% second loans to help you get your home into the right condition. And I bet a lot of you are saying, but I don't know who to hire. I don't know what to do. We do like renovations that are a light renovation, don't require contractors, but help to put your house in a better light so that we can net you more money. So if you're thinking about selling your home or buying a home, give me a call, Laura Sanders, 954-650-0827. We're here talking today with Brandon. I said Jordan. I don't know where Brandon came from because we were just talking about a Brandon. We're here with Jordan, and he is one of our realtors, and we wanted to talk to him about how he feels about his last year with us. And, you know, he's been in the real estate industry for 3 years, and what it looked like before and after, where he had not closed not one deal in the 2 years prior, and now he's really starting to step it up. And this year was just already an amazing year off to the beginning. So, Jordan?
Hi, guys.
Yeah, I'm so proud of you. This year started off really well already.
Thank you. Yeah, last year, I really got a lot of rental deals done, which was great. Felt like, at least probably about 2 a month or so on average. So it was very productive. And then, you sprinkle in a few sales here and there, and that's how you get to where we are now, where I had a part-time job for a very long time, since high school. And, now I have the confidence in myself and real estate in general to really just jump fully into real estate and see where it could take me. And so far, January's been good to me, and hopefully each month gets a little better and just feed off each other. But yeah, no, I'm happy, but, I'm never satisfied in this business. You have to just keep on going and shooting for the next deal. So,
well, I say it's heroin, right? The more you get, the more you want. It's like It's like when I was a teenager and I got my first car that I bought myself, and it was like I wanted better, right? It's the same thing with this. So it's just trying to figure out what is it that is gonna make you happy, and we always want more and we want to do better. And the one thing I love about you is that you don't take offense to when I tell you, hey, that rental, no matter what it is, that lead, hey, if you don't follow up with it, you just lost my lead. Like, call. Like, what were you doing yesterday? Like, call. And you don't get all hurt and upset. And I think that that's important, because the thing is you're right. Only you know what you're doing. So when somebody gets upset because they're not closing deals, and I've done this with many people where I've taught them, right? And you have those that do really well and you have those that don't do well. It's the people that, if they really look within themselves, they're going to see that they just weren't following up the way that they should. So if you've ever seen, and you probably haven't, but I think I've pulled up the trailer, Glengarry Glen Ross. The leads don't suck. You do. Right? So what did he say? He said, coffee is for closers. And then they had Alec Baldwin in the Boss Baby, and he said, cookies are for closers, when he was like the baby. So, with all that being said, I just think that it's super important to know that it takes a lot. And it takes about 12 times to call a lead till that lead is going to come to fruition. And I truly believe, until they tell you to go yourself, you should continue to call that lead.
Absolutely.
So I wouldn't say call them 3 o'clock in the morning. I wouldn't say, I don't believe in calling people before 9. When you're, a lot of people start prospecting on expireds at 7 a.m. I don't believe in that. And as, one of the top 10 realtors in Broward County, right? I just don't believe in that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, there's a time. Too late and too early, You want.
Yeah, people are eating dinner.
They could answer in the afternoon. They were in a meeting. They were busy. Everybody has a different time of day that's best for them. So you try in the morning, not too early, and if that doesn't work out, at least I like to do at least 2 phone calls 2 different times of the day, a text message, a voicemail, and that's it for the day. If they don't get back to you, then try again tomorrow, and you go through the others.
Right.
So
I think it does matter. I think you've proved that you've been to 2 different real estate companies, right? And in the end, it's really about who is willing to help teach you, who's willing to give you that time, right? And so a lot of people will say to me, what's your secret? And I think I don't even have to tell you the secret. And I think we could tell everybody the secret, because it's a secret, but it's not a secret, right? Mm-hmm. It's hard work. That's really what it boils down to. Oh, I think we lost you, Jordan. Uh-oh. Did you not pay your cell phone bill?
No, I'm here.
Yeah, okay. It's just hard work. And, for you to get to my level, you're going to be tired, exhausted. And then you're going to need a Jordan.
Everybody needs a mate.
Yes. So what would you tell people out there that are thinking about becoming a realtor?
I would tell them that it really is an amazing job, as far as not straining yourself in the usual 9 to 5, where everybody, a lot of my friends, they have a 9 to 5. They're all just looking forward to the weekend. They're, they hate what they do. They're not passionate about it. It's just, be passionate. If one of your passions is to help people, I truly think that we help people, not just ourselves. I mean, that's something that we wouldn't be in business if we were just helping ourselves. Like, people would not want to help us, that if you're genuine and, you show that you have pure intentions and you enjoy helping others, and this is a great job. You just have to be aware that Monday through Sunday, every day you're doing something. You'll, even on vacations, you're answering phone calls, you're doing what you got to do. And I say that there's a good rule, as far as once it's past 8 o'clock at night or something like that, you put the phone down, you get back to your family, you do whatever you got to do. But
what are you trying to tell me, Jordan? What are you trying to tell me?
No, I don't have to tell you anything.
Well,
there's not enough a day for you to do that.
So the one thing you said that and again, you're still growing, right? and you want more. And I always tell people, be very careful what you want, right? Because when I want something, I'm going to go after it, right? And I feel like I've gotten what I want, but there's other things you get with that, right? So when you say there's flexibility, there's nothing flexible about what I do at all. I go till there's nothing left to go. You know, and, you know, maybe that's because I'm a mom, I'm a wife, damn laundry. I've tried hiring somebody once, but when my kids were little, they fold their little shirt and put it in my underwear drawer. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, do they think my butt's that big? Like, what is this? You know, I tried to take things where I can make more money doing what I do best, which is I'm a great salesperson. And, you know, I feel that I share with you. So, you know, I want you to grow. But if you really want to make serious buku bucks, say goodbye to the flexibility.
Yeah, absolutely. That's definitely true. Like I said, Monday through Sunday, you're working every day. My friends are asking, you know, what are you doing today? Let's watch football or something. I can't remember last time I sat down on a Sunday and, you know, just sat on the couch. It's not, you know, there's things to do. There's money to be made.
But your girlfriend's very supportive.
Yes, she's great. You know, she really does, because it could go either way. If you have someone that doesn't understand that life and that type of grind, then it's not going to work out. But if you can, you know, she herself is starting her own business where, you know, you need to be available on call, ready to talk to the telemarketers because you got to answer every phone call. And, you know, there's
oh, you just wait. It's just going to get worse and worse.
No, I watch people just like hang up their phone and whatever. I'm like, that could never be me. You never know what's around, who's calling, especially with Laura. She's giving my number out and stuff. You know, I gotta be ready to answer and be available, you know, just booking different appointments back to back and getting around.
Well, we're almost running out of time, but I want you to tell me, like, what's the craziest thing that's happened to you so far in real estate? Anything crazy that's happened to you? You know, I can't even remember because I have so much stuff that happens to me that you might tell me and I'm like, it goes in one ear and out the other. And I'm like, oh, poor Jordan. And then I move on. I'm sorry.
No, one of the craziest things was we did a deal where it was with this guy who was very strict by the book, and he thought that furniture was included in the deal. And we walk into the condo and half of it is missing, stuff is like torn apart, only broken stuff is left, and we're doing the walkthrough, like the final walkthrough.
That's right. We bought him a mattress.
And we get there, the whole bed frame's gone, the bed, everything, and apparently the seller's family went in there and just took what they wanted out of there, and, you know, having to deal with that kind of reaction as I'm walking through at the same time. You know, that was stressful, but, you know, we get everything done, you know. It's just sorry that it didn't, you know.
It doesn't beat my clients that have murdered people or not yet, but you got time. You're young. You've got time.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. Just spending a day next to you, I can imagine. I see what you go through in a day.
Yeah, some days I'm like, so. And what would you tell your fellow realtor if they were thinking about or somebody that says, I want to get my license, what would be the first piece of advice that you would give to someone?
It would be to make sure that you find somebody that's going to take the time to show you just a day in their life, just a realtor that is even relatively established, that you just shadow them. Like the highlights of my beginning career was just sitting in the car next to you, Laura, for hours and hours, going to listing appointments, seeing these crazy people and things like that.
They're not all crazy. Don't say that. They're not all crazy. Sometimes just crazy things happen.
The crazy ones just stick out. There's tons of nice people for sure.
Yeah.
But just having a great support, because you can't do it yourself. You could try. I mean, with enough time and enough energy and cold calls and things, somebody can get anything done that they want to. But for the best results, I believe it's all about like mentorship and just being, prepared for what you're in for and enjoying helping people, because these decisions for investors, these people buy and sell houses all the time, but for the families, this is the largest decision they're ever going to make. They need help, they need support, and just being ready to give all that.
Well, thank you very much for being on the show. That was pretty quick. So if anybody is looking for that mentorship, definitely give me a call at 954-650-0827. Thank you, Jordan. And we're so happy to have you part of the Laura Sanders Group. And I want to wish everyone a good night, and we will see you, talk to you. You'll hear from us next week. So make it a great night.
Thank you for tuning in for Making Money with Laura Sanders, a name you can trust. To join the conversation, call us at the studio, 888-994-4995 Studio A, or contact Laura directly at 954-650-0827. Laura Sanders, a name you can trust. We look forward to seeing you next